Well, hello everyone and welcome to an episode. Today I'm going to present you another flipping knife. Now I don't review flipping knives very often, so if you're more into these knives, this is a review for you. It's a knife from the company ColdFlame Knives, which is a Russian company created in 2000 by Sergei Bobkov. Sergei is specialized in making damascus steel and mainly fixed blade knives, but he started very recently in 2017 to make folding knives. He won a lot of prizes in Russia, and he does come from Tula, which is basically the main place where they make knives in Russia. It's a bit like Thiers in France, if you know that, or Sheffield in England. So yeah, enough rambling, and let's take a closer look to the knife. It comes in this nice cardboard box. You can see there ColdFlame knives made in Tula. It's you have little magnets there, and then you've got the knife. Very nothing crazy, but still very nice. Okay, so there is the knife. First thing you notice is the beauty of the materials. So we've got a beautiful ironwood on the handle that is used for the scales, and there an amazing damascus steel in which Sergei is specialized. Very unique pattern, and yeah, you can definitely recognize his own style in making damascus. Now, the beauty of the materials is really enhanced by the fact that you can see absolutely no hardware, no screws on the handle, which really allows you to admire the beauty of the materials. Lots of veins in this ironwood. Now, I've just got a question for you guys. I noticed ironwood tends to get darker with time, which I really hate because I just love the material. I think it looks amazing. It's absolutely beautiful. But over time, it starts to get darker and darker and can even almost become black. Now, I'm not quite sure what causes that. I think when I observe the evolution of the darkness on my knives, I think it's due to daylight, because most of my knives, they are darker on that side, on the presentation side, than on the other side, which is also the case on this one. So I guess when you just put the knife on the table, the daylight goes on this part and it gets darker. Now, I've asked a few makers, and some of them told me that it wasn't that, it was just oxidation due to air. Now, I'm really looking for a way to prevent that, and I can't find any solution. So please, if you do know what causes this evolution and how to prevent it, let me know in the comments below. I would be really grateful. Also, another maker told me that you just have to polish it a little bit to get back the original color, but I've tried that on one of my ironwood knives, and no, it gets a bit lighter, but you never get back the original color. So yes, such a shame. Anyway, okay, let's probably open the knife. Amazing action, and again, this crazy damascus. Now I'm gonna take a few close shots a bit later, but first time I saw this knife, what I thought was really strange is that part there. I don't know why, I thought it was a fingerprint. So I didn't think it looked really nice, but then I picked the knife up and I was able to admire all the beauty of the damascus. And the pattern is really, really, really tight, really fine, very subtle. There you've got these little stars. Whoops. Just makes me think of a sky, a dark sky. And there you've got this round part that has a kind of more organic look. Looks a bit like plants, leaves, and then back the stars there. Then you have a third pattern for the bolster. It's a kind of stars pattern, but a bit different than this one. As you can see, it's a liner lock and it's a flipping knife. The action is absolutely crazy. The detent is absolutely unbreakable and still not too difficult to deploy the blade. I think it's just the right strength, I would say, for the detent. It's probably one of the smoothest knives I've ever handled. I mean, you really can't feel anything. The blade literally glides on the pivot, and I wasn't sure because usually when it's smooth like that, it's because it's on washers. But I asked Sergei, and he told me that it's on ball bearings. So yeah, very surprising there for me. Blade centering is really perfect. So it does have a few features that you can find on more tactical knives, but at the same time I consider it more as an art knife. For example, it doesn't have any clip. This is not an order, it's just it was just made like that. So it doesn't have any clip. Has a carbon damascus, so of course you have to be careful about rust. Then you've got these mirror polished steel liners that look really beautiful, but they are quite thick and it makes the knife quite heavy. So not the best thing to wear for every day, but again, I think this knife is more halfway through an art knife and a tactical knife. It has some tactical knife features, but in the end it's more an art knife. When I say tactical knife features, for example, I didn't see it at the beginning, but you have this lock bar insert with hardened stainless steel that is really hard to see because everything is very nicely polished. But at the same time, you don't have jimping there. It's not really, honestly, not hard to unlock, but not the easiest either. So yeah, again, halfway through tactical and art knife, I would say. They went for the pure look of a completely polished on the liners, but still you get this lock bar insert. You get the amazing action with the detent, the flipping. Yeah, very interesting knife, very different also, with this amazing Damascus. There you can see SB Sergei Bobkov, I guess. Again, take a look at the Damascus. So amazing. If you look very carefully, you can see the different bars, the lines there. It's where the different bars, because it's mosaic Damascus, so it's where the different bars have been assembled. But yeah, that's a crazy close shot. With your own eyes, it's really hard to see. You've got a kind of really tiny fine swedge there, very subtle again. Just adds to the refinement of the knife. Flat grind. I love the shape of the blade. It's a kind of not a tanto, but tanto style with less angle than a tanto. Very nice. Now just to take a closer look to the flipper tab. Very discreet and little, which I really like. Not really a big fan when it's huge over there. Very well done. You can still deploy the blade really easily. Either you light switch it, or you can even push flip it. It looks very pointy, but it's not that much. You can see it's been rounded there, so no problem to push. And as the detent is not too strong, just well balanced as it should be, it does work really well. Junction is really well done. Now you can see that the ironwood scale is a tiny bit thicker than the bolster, but that I'm pretty sure is made on purpose. So you can really feel the difference in the material, but I'm sure that was made on purpose because it's evenly done all the way through on both sides. And it adds a bit of dimension, a kind of 3D effect. That again is a bit different. People usually are looking for something smooth, where you don't feel the junction. There, the maker deliberately made it more visible. You can really feel it, and that's very well done because it looks very nice. Also, another detail that I really like is the fact that the design is smooth over there. You can see that the base of the blade follows nicely the shape of the handle. Just another detail with all the other details that makes this knife very refined and has a kind of art knife-ish look, even though it has some tactical features. The flipping action, oops, missed this one, ball bearings, lock bar insert. Yeah, very interesting knife. So yeah, hope you enjoyed the video. Please leave a like if you did, and as always, I'll catch you in the next episode. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.